Good evening, boys and girls. Gather round now, snuggle under your blankets, and let your imaginations fly. Tonight's story is a special one. It's got mystery, a little mischief, and just a dash of small-town madness. It's the tale of a strange little village called Doltonia, and a very peculiar woman who dreamed of being more than just the queen of greasy patties. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let me spin you the tale of Queen Tiffany and the curious kingdom of Doltonia. Once upon a time, not far from the towering skyline of Chicago, there was a teeny tiny kingdom called Doltonia. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't rich, but the people were good-hearted, and their potholes were legendary. Now, in this humble kingdom, lived a woman named Tiffany. Before she wore any kind of crown, she had one truly remarkable talent, cooking up the worst hamburgers in all the land. She ran a place called Hoodburger, a restaurant so questionable, even the raccoons left bad reviews on Yelp. People would come in hopeful and say, "Can I get one Hoodburger, please?" And Tiffany, with her wide cartoon eyes and mysterious grin, would say, "You want the sauce? What kind of sauce?" "Brain sauce. Pure garbage." Then she'd reach for a weird, sketchy squeeze bottle filled with some purple, lumpy, jelly-looking goop and squirt it right into the bun like she was signing autographs. No one ever figured out what it was. Some guessed jelly. Some said lotion. One poor soul swore it was haunted mayonnaise. But Tiffany, she called it her secret weapon. As expected, Hoodburger shut down faster than you could say E. coli outbreak. But Tiffany wasn't fazed. Nope. She looked over at the village hall of Doltonia one day and thought, "I could run that place. I was destined for greatness. My mama and daddy said so." So she ran for mayor. And boys and girls, somehow, she won, and that's when everything changed. Tiffany was no longer just Tiffany. She became Queen Tiffany, the first of Doltonia. She moved into the royal municipal castle, formerly known as the post office, and crowned herself ruler of all. Things from garbage day to grand parades. Queen Tiffany absolutely adored being queen. She threw parades just to celebrate herself. She gave long, dramatic speeches to empty chairs. She took trips to faraway lands like Atlanta and called it research. She ordered thousands of dollars in banners with her face on them then. Didn't even pay the bill. She spent over $1 million of village funds on an ice skating rink for her daughter. And it didn't even have ice. The kids had nowhere to skate. She had 2 loyal knights. Sir Blue Black, whose only purpose was to nod and say, "Yes, Your Majesty," and Sir Holmes the Unseen, who hadn't been spotted since sometime in 2023. Meanwhile, the villagers were begging for the basics: clean streets, working streetlights, receipts. But Queen Tiffany was far too busy. "Y'all just grandstanding. I got the receipts all on ice," she'd shout while taking selfies, wearing a crown made from rhinestones and unpaid parking tickets. But then one day a brave villager, named Sir Mason, spoke up. "Hold on," he said. "Where exactly is all the money going?" Queen Tiffany did not like that. She pointed her long, glittery finger at him and shouted, "You just a hater." And with that, she banished him to the forbidden lot of Eternal. Public comment, a desolate place where all loud villagers go when they start asking to. Many questions. Then came a rumble across the land. A chilling sound. Knock, knock, knock. It was the Fed scrolls of subpoenas in hand, calculators of truth at the ready. But Queen Tiffany stood her ground. Her long, sandy wig whipped in the wind like a golden curtain. Her lashes fluttered like hummingbird wings. "I fear nothing," she said boldly, applying lip gloss in the middle of questioning. "And children, even now, if you close your eyes and listen real carefully, you might still hear her voice echo through the kingdom. I am the mayor." Right. As a raccoon drags an old Hoodburger bag into the alley. And that, my little dreamers, is the magical tale of the woman who ruled a kingdom and once squirted jelly into a cheeseburger. The end.